Managing chronic kidney disease is tough, especially when it comes to controlling potassium and phosphorus intake. Imbalances can lead to serious complications like heart issues, muscle weakness, and even vascular calcification or stroke. Tracking these nutrients can be overwhelming for patients, with hidden additives in food, dietary restrictions, and limited access to dietitians. That's where a web application comes in. We've developed a platform that helps CKD patients easily log meals and track their potassium and phosphorus intake. Using AI, the app builds a personalized database of foods, making it faster and easier to manage intake over time. Initially, our team pursued the idea of an at-home device to measure potassium and phosphorus levels, to help the client log custom meals more accurately. We built on a previous team's concept using an NPK soil sensor, and after testing multiple sensors, found they weren't suitable. We carefully analyzed existing methods and discovered that most options are expensive and not practically portable. The only viable solution were test strips, but currently only phosphorus test strips are available. With these findings, we focused on compiling and sharing our research to support future iterations of the device.
Hi, my name is Joseph Wallace, and I'm the team lead for this group, and I'm also a software engineering student.
Everyone, my name is Perla Gutierrez. I'm a software engineer, and I am the procurement lead of the team.
I built a Go app backend that can integrate with the front end via API calls. I also deployed our app to Amazon Web Services, and then also integrated that into a mobile application so that it could be hosted on, say, your phone.
I worked on the design of the web pages, on the overall GUIs for all of the pages, the majority of the pages. I learned different languages that I was not familiar with. For starters, I have never coded in JavaScript before, or CSS files, or HTML, or Golang, or I was not very familiar with the server or backend. I gained a little bit of understanding of how the backend and the front end interact. It was fun making this application.
I would say I learned, or I guess developed my leadership skills over the course of the last 2 semesters by leading a multidiscipline team that came with its struggles, but that's definitely something that I improved on. And then I also kind of sharpened my software developer skills by, taking on these new technologies in terms of image recognition and developing an app and deploying an app. All that stuff was new to me, so it's something. The big struggles for me was probably keeping up with the deliverables over the course of the 2 semesters, just because there's so much to do, there's so much to document. That was very hard for me. And then also I struggled really kind of leading the team initially. It was hard for me to prioritize this class over my other classes when everything is just piled on. So I'd say those are my 2 struggles for the project.
I think the major struggle was to keep up with all of the projects at once. This is one of the many projects that we as students have to do during a semester, and prioritizing projects according to due dates, that's tricky. And I believe we have a lot of experience working in a very diverse team. We have the opportunity to collaborate with other students with different backgrounds, what was great because we learned together as a group.
Here's how our website works. Our login page allows us to create a new user. We enter our name and our last name, our desired username and password. We added secure password warnings. These ensure that the user chooses a secure password for their account. Once an account is created, we can log in. The user gets access to their nutrient dashboard, showing 2 pie graphs of their phosphorus and potassium recommended intakes, along with other features from our website, explained later in the. We begin with the manual food search, where the user enters the meal keyword and the weight. Phosphorus and potassium content, along with other useful information, is displayed. Logging the meal updates user meal history. Phosphorus and potassium graphs are displayed, along with a list of logged meals. The possibility of filtering these meals by a range of beginning and ending day is given to the patient. Going back home, we see that the graphs are updated to display the meal we logged, allowing patients to quickly view their recommended remaining phosphorus and potassium intake for the day. Pressing on the AI food search, we drag or drop an image of our meal. Pressing upload will give us an AI-generated list of ingredients with the corresponding weight. We choose the correct ingredients and press Calculate Intake button. An analysis of the potassium and phosphorus content is displayed along with other useful nutrient contents. AI calculates total intake from the dish. Saving to favorites is one of our options. When saved to favorites, we can see the meal we just calculated through AI in our list. Additionally, we could log the meal and see the contents reflected in our graphs. We also have the option of entering our own custom meals. Due to the complexity of an at-home potassium and phosphorus food measuring system, the patient cannot accurately enter their own meals yet, but the option for this to happen in the future is given with our website. As seen, the patient has the option to enter all the ingredients in their custom meal with measured values of potassium and phosphorus, along with other nutrient values. They will also have to enter the weight.